One of the craziest things that happened to me was last year, and it was a moment of deliverance. Man, this moment wrecked me. It changed my life forever. I was charging $1,000 for one-on-ones, and one guy called me from London. He's like, well, I want you to pray as the Spirit of God leads you. I said, you know, the one-on-one is not for that. It's for advice, right? It's not for prophetic insight. He goes, yeah, I know. He's like, but just pray. However, just pray for me. I don't need a prophetic word. I just need prayer. I'm like, dang, this guy paid $1,000 to get prayed for. That means we're not serving. That means I wasn't serving. That means he had tried to reach me for free and couldn't reach me. And the only way he could have reached me was through $1,000 session, just for prayer. And this is going through my head as we're having the conversation. And he begins to talk to me and he says, I want to know, is God mad at me? I said, is God mad at you? What do you mean? He said, I was asked by a prophet to give a certain amount of money that I don't have. And he said, the only way I can produce that money is my car that I drive to work every week. If I sell that car, then I'll be able to produce the money that God, through this prophet, asked me to give. I said, why would God ask you to give what you don't have? And he said, you know, I come from the religion. He said, that's where my family comes from. And we're not Christians and we became believers. And he said, I just need to know that Jesus is not mad at me. And if I need to go sell that car now, then I'll do it. I said, no, you don't need to. I said, God is not mad at you because you didn't have it. He started to cry on the phone. He said, I began to think that Jesus was only about money. He said, I've been trying to reconcile the Jesus I heard about and this Jesus I'm learning about right now who only cares about my money. I just started to bawl on the phone. I started to cry on the phone. And I asked myself this question: how many people have I made feel like they failed God because they didn't have enough to give to God? That they had to buy their way to the heart of God. That they had to buy their way to get access to the ears of God. Man, I stayed on the phone. I was crying. And the guy that paid for the one-on-one started to minister to me. We're encouraging each other on a phone call that he paid $1,000 for. That was the last time I ever charged for a one-on-one. We're not supposed to charge a gate fee into righteousness. Look at this. How many people have you preached a false gospel to? Your actions pulled them away from Jesus. Your actions created a blockade to Jesus. We say to people, come as you are and Jesus will transform you. And then when they come, we push them right back out there. When will the transformation happen if we keep pushing people that come as they are? We keep pushing them back into the world.